Here is a Lasko 16-inch oscillating dust fan model 2016 from 1999 to 2000. This one being a Facebook Marketplace find from last year. So if you remember, right, this fan originally had the full plastic grills with the newer blade set. That newer blade set pretty much looking similar to this one right here. The badge, of course, which would be this one, was missing. And I pretty much displaced those grills in favor of the full metal grills with the similar shaped blade set to resemble the fan that Jordan Yu has. So this one right here is pretty much what Lasko sold in 1997 to 98. Pretty much the transition model, because before this model, Lasko used the full metal grills with the similar shaped blade set, but then they would change it to the full plastic a year later or two. And as already established, they will introduce this blade set here as well as the new badge. But in my opinion, this one is actually one of the best looking ones. Performance, I would say it's relatively the same compared to its predecessors. But one thing to establish here, these fan grills, they're not original, neither is this blade set. Matter of fact, these two parts came from the stand fan that I recently got. This plastic grill, it came from the wall fan. This one's in perfect shape, and also notice how it fits nice and snug. It's not loose anywhere. The original back grill has a crack on the back. I guess it suffered a fall at some point, and therefore it's the reason why the crack is there. Now the fan, the stand fan, it originally came very dirty. It had a lot of corrosion on the grills, which I removed using steel wool, and it actually came out very nice. But disappointingly, not much of it came out because it pretty much left these black spots on the grill. But it's not noticeable from a far distance, and even if cosmetically, I guess it's fine. I mean, I did my best, and I'm glad how it came out though. Now, of course, your average 90s Lasko blade set, your badge. This one, of course, being the Panasonic badge that Lasko would modify in the early 90s. Now, the blade set is quite interesting. As already established in the previous video I made with the stand fan, this blade set is not really the same to the other one. So for starters, the pitch is a bit flatter, and if we take a closer look at the back of the blade hub here, you're gonna see the design. It's not having trouble focusing. Focus. Yeah, right there. So the back of the blade hub, it's pretty much shaped like this one here. As you can see, the shape is pretty much very similar to each other. Take a look again here. And then let's take a look at the blade set here. So yeah, this one's definitely a transition era, as the back of the blade hub would be in a different shape. The original blade hub was pretty much shaped like this fan blade right here. As you can see, it has an extra piece right here. Notice the back of the blade hub. There's like this extension at the back. So it turns out that this blade was sort of warped. The trailing edge was pretty much flattening, so I had to pretty much increase the pitch a bit on all three blades. So pretty much what I did, I heated up the blade, and then I used the pattern to pretty much manipulate the trailing edge section of the blade. So pretty much I heated up. I pretty much made a triangular pattern over the stove like that, the way you see it. And I was able to manipulate the blade, and I actually improved the pitch of the blade. And you're going to see how the performance improved as well. Now I'm going to keep it on this motor because the original motor it came with, it runs very fast. But oh, and by the way, this here, it's original to the fan here. It made a comeback just for this presentation. But enough of the talk. I'm going to show you the performance. So here we go. So here is high. And what's crazy about this, despite the aerodynamics of the plastic grill being quite restrictive, it does push a good amount of air, as it would with metal back grill. Just look at how much air it's pushing. It's flapping like crazy. Here's medium. Now, I pretty much told you guys already that for some reason these motors, they tend to not have much of a big difference between medium and high, but for some reason between medium and low there is a drastic decrease between speeds. Even the low power is very powerful. Just look at that. And it's sort of quiet too. Now, what's interesting about this variant is that I don't see it as much as I do with the full plastic grill variants in my neighborhood. So this was a first for me. I don't think I recall seeing any building having this specific fan here. Yeah, I really don't. But the Air King fans pretty much kind of count, I guess. So let's engage the oscillation function. As you see, it oscillates very flawlessly. You can pretty much hear the powerful airflow through the microphone as well. In my opinion, the plastic grill with the metal front grill really makes this fan look better, especially having this blade set compared to the newer one. And for the stand fan, it actually looks a lot more better with the full metal grills and the cyan color blades and badge. Yeah, that's a very powerful fan right there. And it just beats the odds of having the plastic rear grill. I thought the performance was going to be a slight bit different, but no, it's actually quite the same. Yeah, I'm going to shut the fan off. Oh, actually, I do recall seeing a fan, and as a matter of fact, a wall fan version of this exact fan right here. Uh, this one being in a Chinese restaurant, I never saw it run, like ever, and it unfortunately got replaced for one of these cheapy comfort zone wall fans. But anyway, you saw the spin down. It's very, very good. That means the bearings are well oiled, and that will be it for the video. So there you have it. That's the Lasko 16-inch oscillating desk fan with the swapped grills. Thanks for watching.